Let me know if my screen is visible. See, so, whatever we have learned so far, okay, it's taste ng framework, right? Normal taste ng framework we have created from scratch, and we have implemented um, couple of test cases, correct? So where we implemented it in the spicejet test.java, right? So looking at the test, do you find these tests will be understandable by the non-technical people, the person who doesn't know Java, okay, who has no background for coding? So can they understand what is the test coverage here? Yes, no? It's not a bit difficult, it's next to impossible, right? Suppose your first time you are looking at the code and you don't know what is the Java syntaxes, you cannot identify, right, what is the test coverage and all, what is the requirement coverage and all, right? So to mitigate that problem, because most of the business people means business analyst, product owners, right? Those are expected to be non-technical people. Okay, though they are expected to be non-technical people, so that they can gather the requirements as a layman. Okay, not in a technical term, but as a layman. Okay, high level information things, right? I mean requirement things they have to get, correct? But they cannot understand these codes. What is this, what you have written, man? I am not understanding. Okay, so to mitigate that thing, uh, one more development process one development process has been introduced. Okay, one development process has been introduced. So first thing is TDD, or taste driven development. Okay, taste driven development. So what is taste driven development, or TDD? Understand it carefully. So in TDD you have some set of requirements here. Okay, you have some set of requirements here. Now what tester will do, or even developer will do, they will, based on this requirement, they will convert the requirements into the low level test cases, means unit test cases. Okay, unit test cases. So first step is to write unit test cases, right? First step is to write unit test cases. It could be by the developer or tester, hmm? or tester. So क्या what is the theory here? The requirements are getting converted to test cases first. Okay, unit test cases. Unit test cases means these implementations should be there. Okay, these implementations should be there. I am directly testing it, right? First we are writing the test case. Next thing, what? Next thing, if you run the test cases, obviously the test case will fail. Test cases will fail as there is no implementation. There is no implementation, then how can test could pass, right? There is a blank methods, blank test cases they have written. How the test cases could pass? No, right? So all the test cases will fail at the first phase. Now what developer will do, developer will start implementing. Developer, now next is developer will start uh, implementing the test, the application. Okay, the application. Okay, the application. Now, how they will start implementation? They will start implementation so that the test cases are passed. Okay, these unit test cases are passed. Now what? If these unit test cases are passed, that is, if all the test cases are passed, that should be the exit criteria of dev. Oh, that if all the report, right, all the reports are green, then only developer can say that okay, we have completed this development. Okay, because the test cases are written based on the requirement or covering the requirements, covering the requirements, then if all the test cases are passed, we can say that the the requirement which we have given to the developer are implemented. Okay, are implemented. So what is how unit test cases are written? Same as we wrote, right, at the rate test with the at the rate test annotation. Okay, it could be JUnit or testage, mostly JUnit. The unit test cases are written under JUnit annotations. Okay, so this is called the test driven development. First test cases will be written, then developer will start implementing the code, and ultimately when all the test cases are green or passed, we can say that particular requirement is implemented. Then it will go for further testing. Okay, so this process is called TDD or test driven development. This is called the process is called test driven development. Okay, or in short it is TDD. Is TDD clear? What is TDD? Okay, fine. Now see, these test cases are still very the test cases are really it's a developer's end test cases, so it's technical. Okay, again, suppose developer is saying that okay, we have completed or we have implemented it, but whoever is giving the requirement, he is not able to understand what he has written. Okay, what developer has written, correct? He is not able to understand the coverage, overall coverage. Okay, so to mitigate the technical or to reduce the technical part, this TDD is further enhanced to BDD, or called behavioral driven development. Okay, so what is it? It's behavioral, B for behavioral driven development. Okay, BDD. So in BDD, what is the development process? Let's understand what is the development process. Now the requirement, the business guy is giving the requirement, right? Here it is requirement. So in BDD, the process is saying the requirement should be given in the scenario level. Scenario is not the test case. Okay, scenario is one level up of test case, one level high of test case, right? It's a scenario, means it's a functional level. We will talk. Okay, we will write the requirement in scenario level. Okay, now we will write the step in the given when and then given when then annotation. So what is given? Given is the precondition. Okay, this is the precondition. If the precondition satisfied, then only this when. Okay, when means actual action. Kya karna hai? What we need to do? What we have to do? That is the action, actual action. And in then part, it is the assertion or actual testing. Actual testing or assertion portion. Then part is actual assertion portion. Okay, so given is the precondition, when is the actual action, what needs to be done, and then is the actual testing, where the actual testing is happening. That should be the and we have to put the assertion in the then portion. Okay, what would be the result? I am doing it, I am putting right username, right password, correct? What will happen? It should go to the next page, or it should be able to log in successfully, right? So this is how in the scenario level in BDD we write the requirement. Okay, we write the requirement, not we but the business people. So if you see, this is more readable. This is the language agnostic thing, correct? It's or language independent thing. Anyone who knows the English language properly, he can understand what is being tested or what is being covered so far. Right? So this is a simple English like language we have to give, or we have to provide in the scenario wise we have to provide, and we have to provide by how we have to provide. It's simply given when then. So what is given? Given is a precondition in simple English like language. Suppose for a login application, simple login application. So what would be the precondition? The application should be up and running and it is launched, right? This is the precondition. Now what will be the action, or what will be the when? When we put or we enter correct username, correct password, right? Then what will happen? Then the user should be able to log in successfully. We are not giving any low level thing that enter username here, enter password here, enter username in username field, enter password in password field. No, we are not giving there. When we are entering right username and right password, then we will be able to see the next page, or we will be able to log in successfully. So that is the difference between test case and scenario. In test case, what we put? We put that enter username in the username field, enter password in the password field. So no, we are saying that we will not write like that. We have to write a more generic way, or more high level things we have to write, correct? Am I clear? Am I understandable, or it's just gibberish? So scenario will be always in the high level scenario. बोलते हैं ना लोग कि high level scenario. What are the high level scenarios you are testing? So this is the high level scenarios, which is requirement. Okay, so this requirement you will get from your business person. Okay, business people, or even if you are not getting it, you just convert it to this pro forma. Okay, and then developer will do what? Developer will start their testing. Okay, first developer will create, this is the dev portion. Okay, let me write here, this is the dev portion. So what developer will do is SRC main Java mainly. developer will, based on this requirement, based on these scenarios, so he or she will create the unit test cases first. Okay, unit test cases, I mean the same as TDT, right? Unit test cases first with @test and in number of test cases it may have for this particular scenario. Okay, and the test cases would be unit test cases. Okay, these are all unit test cases, unit test cases. Okay, unit test cases they will write. Now what they will do next, they will start implementation. Okay, they will start implementation so that all the test cases are passed, all the test cases are passed. And what tester will do, parallelly tester will write their functional test cases, here. This is for the testing. Okay, this is for the test team or QA team. Okay, test team, it's not, no, in agile world there is nothing called test team separately, all are developers, correct? So testers will write the functional test cases in the same way. Same way means they will also write some functional test cases with the help of @test. With the help of @test, there could be n number of tests, but in functional level, not in the unit level. Are you clear about what is unit level and what is functional level? Unit level means each and every methods they will test. Okay, whatever Java application they will write, each and every methods they will test standalone way, whether those methods are performing correctly or not. But in functional way, it's kind of black box testing. I don't care about the implementation, but I according to the scenario, the test cases should work. Okay, so that is the functional. That is the difference between a unit level test case and functional level test case. Functional level test case will emphasize on the black box thing. I don't care about the implementation, boss. I only care about the whether that application is working fine or not. Okay, whatever their end product I got, that should work fine. Okay, so tester will start writing this that functional test cases. Okay, so here it is functional test cases. Okay, functional test cases. Now these functional test cases, now once these unit test cases are all fine, the code will be deployed. Okay, the code will be deployed here once the unit test cases are fine. Suppose this is one staging environment. Okay, any dev environment or any low level environment. Okay, dev environment, let's say. Dev environment is any low level environment. Okay, so after all these tests are passed, they will deploy this code to dev environment. Okay, and the same way this test cases is automated @test functional tests will be executed in the with the help of test codes. Okay, with the help of test codes. So the whole process is called BDD. I am a tester, I am following BDD in my testing project. It's an absolutely wrong and absurd answer to the question. BDD is the development process. Okay, BDD is a development process. You can proper answer you can give that I am using cucumber in my selenium test. Okay, so always remember BDD is a development process which is behavioral driven development, where the scenarios or requirements are written in scenario level with the help of given, when, then annotations, okay, or keyword, given when then keyword in the feature file, in the plain text file, okay, then those scenarios are converted to the technical unit test by the developers, okay, by the dev team, and the functional test cases by the test team, right? Once all the unit test cases are passed, they will deploy the code to the dev environment or low level environment, whatever you have, QA or you have dev, anything. And then once the code is deployed, you will start running the functional test cases. Okay, so this whole process is called the BDD process. BDD process. Okay, BDD process. And then what is Cucumber? Cucumber is a tool which supports this BDD, okay, which supports or which can connect your plain text requirements to your technical test cases. Okay, Cucumber is what? Cucumber is a tool which will support, or a list of libraries which will support to convert, okay, or to map your plain text scenarios to your technical test cases. Technical test cases. Understood? Cucumber is a library, okay. Cucumber is a tool or library which will support to map plain text scenarios, English like language, these scenarios to the technical tests, right? Either unit test or functional test, right? JUnit test, what we have written so far. There should be one connectivity, right? Otherwise, how can one can ensure that those requirements are getting executed? Something needs to be there, right? Some connectivity should be there. This is very important for your interview purpose, and also for Vanilla and Nirmal, for your day-to-day work purpose. Okay, so don't ever tell your client that we are using BDD framework for the testing. No, that is a wrong terminology. That is the wrong terminology. Okay, BDD is a whole development process, behavioral driven development process. Okay. Okay, any doubt on this process? Then I will go to the implementation thing. टेस्ट केसेस कैसे प्लेन टेक्स्ट में हो सकता है? टेस्ट केसेस विल बी ऑलवेज JUnit टेस्ट और टेस्ट इंजी टेस्ट, राइट? @test Java file. We are we are always talking about these technical things. Developers, when the requirement will come to developer, it will be always technical things. When it will come to tester, it's always technical thing, automated way, right? Correct. Those are not scenarios, by the way. Those are test cases, low level test cases, unit test cases. Unit test cases are, they could have multiple units, right? Multiple methods. So all the methods are correctly working or not, they have to check. That is the unit test case. They can use some service virtualizations. Mockito tool is called Mockito. Using you can they can mock something, right? It's not always possible to do it using real data. So in that case, they may use some mocked environment, mocked test data. Okay, and this is the and do you know where this requirement will be written? This requirement will be written in the Jira X-ray, vanilla and Nirmal for you. So you have Jira given by your client. Okay, so there will be one Jira ticket, right? Jira ticket, and for this Jira ticket there will be test cases. Okay, there will be test cases. Test, this is test ticket, basically test ticket. Okay, in the test ticket you will find this given when then things. Given when then things, right? And either you can download the feature files from here itself, or you can programmatically fetch the feature file at runtime. That you have that library in the inbuilt framework, but we cannot, as we do not have Jira with us, we cannot show that right now. But in your framework, whatever you are using, right, that framework is having that feature. If you go to the Gradle build.gradle file, they will have that. Okay, clear? Any question? Build.gradle. We have talked about Maven. We have not talked about anything regarding Gradle. So what is Gradle? What is Gradle? What is Maven? What did you understand about Maven? Maven is a build automation tool, right? A build automation tool. Gradle is also a build automation tool. In Maven, the pom.xml is used, right, in the XML format, correct? Pom.xml, it is used in XML format, right, to download all the dependencies as well as run the build. To run the dependencies as well as run the build, right? But in Gradle is also a build automation tool. Okay, Gradle is also a build automation tool, same as Maven. And Gradle also uses the Maven repository only. Only one thing is difference. The difference is Gradle is a JVM based tool, okay, which will reduce the execution time. If you see, if you have seen, when we are writing mvn clean test, it takes much time to download and build the project first, and then it runs tests, right? Almost for a small project, it almost takes half minute or so. But in Gradle, in Gradle, it's a JVM based. Okay, it creates a JVM on top of your system. Okay, and it uses whatever resources you have from past from past execution. Okay, suppose let's say some libraries and all. Okay, so they do not download those libraries from Maven central repository again and again. They use the existing thing. So that is why in the build.gradle, the Gradle project works faster than Maven project. And what? we in Maven we have pom.xml, that XML file. The same thing we have in the Gradle, which is called build.gradle, from where we are downloading the dependencies as well as we are running the build. We are running the build, right? We are downloading the dependency same as in pom.xml, and we are running the build. Okay, but the difference is pom.xml is a plain text XML file, but build.gradle written in groovy language. Groovy language. Okay, build.gradle, always remember, build.gradle is written in groovy language. Fine. Groovy is a language. Okay, I mean, you do not necessarily can to learn that groovy language for now. It's a straightforward thing, but it's okay if you can learn groovy language later. It will be your value added. Okay, so let's see. So what will we use, Gradle or Maven? Let's use Gradle. Maven to hua. For one project we had Maven thing. Let's do the Gradle. New thing. Correct? Okay, fine. Okay, to use this cucumber, right, we can have a cucumber project. uh, or else we can have one ready reference project. Okay, a ready reference framework which we can use directly from the internet. Okay, we can directly use from the internet. So one such framework is called Serenity BDD Cucumber Framework. Okay, Serenity BDD Cucumber Framework. If you go here, it's Serenity Cucumber Framework. Okay, and you will get one, you will get good Serenity BDD documentation here. This Serenity BDD documentation here. Okay, just go through this particular site. You will understand what is Serenity BDD framework. Okay, it's nothing like we have created the framework from scratch, right? With the page classes, with the web actions classes, right? Normal common methods. So here in this framework, everything is correct. The reporting and common methods or common web actions methods are inbuilt. Okay, are inbuilt. So we don't have to write any other things. Suppose we have written some fluent word things, right? But here it is already written inside. Okay, it is already written inside the or inbuilt to the framework. If you go through this documentation, you will get what is how to write everything, right? So they have provided one code base here. Okay, in this Serenity Cucumber starter, right? Serenity Cucumber starter. So in Serenity Cucumber starter, if you download this project, and you can easily update this in your local. So what we will do is, first we will go to this GitHub Serenity Cucumber things. Okay, everyone please do with me. Let me know once this page is visible to you. I have given the link. GitHub page is visible, right? So here from this code, if you see this code, I'm hovering, uh, this download zip, just click on this download zip. This whole code base will be now downloaded to your local. Okay, go to your downloads, and unzip. You will be getting one zipped file. Okay, unzip that. Unzip it. Okay, so now I have this unzipped folder. So copy this unzipped folder and put it in your file system anywhere in documents. I mean, I am using this one, right? Mac machine, that is why I am putting in the documents. Correct? Unzip and put it in any file system. हाँ, अनजिप मतलब एक्सट्रैक्ट ही है. हाँ, एक्सट्रैक्ट इट. What? Sorry. Decolon means? You mean in D drive? Yes, 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 yes. You can do. You just placed anywhere in the computer. Okay. Whatever you have in unzipped file, right? Unzipped folder. You just put it in inside a folder. Let me know once done. No, that is fine. I mean, I don't have any problem. Anything is possible. I mean, in my case, I just unzipped it and paste it in. So whatever you are doing, it's all fine. Just you have to unzip the file. That's it. It's a documents folder. This is my documents folder. This is documents folder, my documents folder. So you will get this kind of structure: build.gradle, gradle w bat, license, pom.xml, readme dot this. Okay. Build.gradle is not there. It should be there. No. Ah. Hidden, just see if it is hidden. Look at it. I mean, just unhides all the files. Build.gradle should be there, because there is build.gradle, right? See, unhide all the files. So maybe you have your file is not extracted properly. Serenity you are getting right in this Serenity dot properties. Are properties is, see the kind, I mean see the data type. Share your screen. I am not able to understand. तो है ना build.gradle फाइल दिस है 1 2 3 4 फिफ्थ फाइल इज build.gradle. it's a gradle source file ना. हाँ वही that's, see you are not getting that dot gradle, but it's, what is the file type? huh? It's, everything is fine, everything is fine. Okay, now let's give a good name in our, for our project. Okay, so let's say this is our application oriented, right? So here just rename the folder like this, anything, um, mm, spicejet, spicejet serenity project. Okay, spicejet serenity project, all small letter. Okay, all small letter, spicejet serenity project. Now open this folder in your VS Code. Okay, open this folder in your VS Code, open folder, and then you have to go to that documents, and whatever this spicejet serenity, right? So this folder you open, you will get this kind of structure. This kind of structure you will get. Okay, and now we will not use it I mean as a pom or maven project, we will use with gradle, build.gradle, right? So we can delete this pom.xml, we can delete this pom.xml from this repo. Okay, and if you see there will be import it, they can ask whether you want to import this project as a Gradle project or Maven project. Select Gradle project. That I selected Gradle project, so that is why it is getting imported. All the everything is getting imported. Yes, just delete the pom.xml. Use Gradle. Yes, use Gradle. Why it is asking? Because we have both the projects, both the files, right? Pom.xml as well as Gradle, build.gradle. That is why it is asking. It's fine. If it's not coming, then it's fine. No problem. Just delete the pom.xml. Is there any process going on just like me? Hmm. Right. So for the first time, for the very first time, it will take some time to load the Java and create the JVM, right? From next iterations or next execution, it will be faster. Okay, I already told, right? The Gradle is faster and it stores the dependencies. Okay, so it's done from my end, and in my end it is done. Now if you see, there are certain folders. Okay, so folders are this GitHub. It's okay, I mean, don't look at it. Gradle, don't look at it. Build, okay, this build also don't look at it. Our things are src, okay, src main test, where we will write the code, this build.gradle, and one more file should be there, but it is not there, I don't know why. That should be settings.gradle. Okay, settings.gradle, but it is fine. If it is not there, it is fine, no problem. So build.gradle and settings.gradle. Okay, and you don't have to install Gradle. Why? Because you have these Gradle wrapper files already. So they have already created some wrapper files. Okay, using that wrapper files, we can execute our project. We don't need Gradle. Just like we are using mvn command, right? For mvn command, it should be there in your system. Maven should be installed in your system. But when you are using Gradle w, okay, wrapper file, then you do not want Gradle to be installed in your system. You can directly run the command using Gradle w. Instead of Gradle, you can directly run the command using Gradle w. Okay, Gradle w. So here we'll talk about the code, main code, right? The main code is here src main java and src test java. Let's go to src test java, because main java, src main is what? Src main is for the development. So we will do in the src test. So there are two folders inside src test. It's java and resources. So src test java, src test resources. So what is for resources? Resources are for non-java files. Non-java files, correct? Non-java files. And what is for src main java? Sorry, src test java. Src test java is for what? Src test java is for writing the test cases, java file test cases, correct? Java files test cases. Okay, now if you see, if you go to this src test java starter, we will change these folder structures and all. Okay, So if you see, there is a navigation means navigation methods. We have to see duck go home page, like that they have written. Okay, so they have written some navigation classes. Okay. Some searches are there. Okay, though they have used using, using some other thing, using screenplay. We'll not do that. We'll use the simple what we have learned so far. Okay, and in the step definition they have written some steps. Okay, these JUnit tags before parameter types, so these kind of things they have written. Okay, and in the step definition they have written this given when then. Okay, given when then, right? This is in the test, or not test, actually this is called the glue files. Okay, we'll do that, glue files. And on top of that there is a runner class. This is called the runner class. So it just like we had in testng.xml, na, we have here a runner, separate runner class, which will run the cucumber test as well as that feature file together. Okay, feature files together. This is called runner class, cucumber test suit file. Just we had one testng.xml file, na. The same way we have this Java file, which is a runner file. Okay, which will be used to execute the whole suit, test suit. Whole test suit. Everyone is with me? Okay, fine. So let's do it one by one. Okay, so first thing what we will implement is our page classes, correct? Yes, yes, okay, no problem. We'll see anyway where we are going to give this. It's okay, we will see. We'll see. It is just, I mean, we don't have to run anything, right? We have to learn how to implement the project, how to implement this particular framework. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, so what we will keep is our this class. Okay, this runner class. If you see, this runner class is having one level up. This is situated one level up of these classes. Okay, navigation, search, and all these classes, right? So cucumber test suite is in test starter class. If you see, there is a test starter folder where this particular class is there, or the file, Java file is there. And the same level, there are certain folders which is navigation, search, step definitions, etc. Okay, so instead of running this, right, so let's first do what, let's first create the feature file. Okay, so search by keyword, let's have this renamed. Okay, or yes, um, Okay, fine. uh, Resources, then features, then search. Okay. uh, Fine, we can create another folder here. Okay, let's delete this search by keyword and dot feature. Let's delete it. We will create our own feature file. Okay, we'll create our own feature file. And this search thing, let's say this is spicejet feature. Okay, let's rename it with spicejet feature. Spicejet features. Okay, spicejet features. Now inside spicejet features, let's create one feature file, that is spicejet feature dot feature file. Okay, dot feature, you have to give that. I have renamed the folder. Yes, yes. Okay, so let's see if we have any cucumber plugins in the in this VS Code. So go to extensions and search for cucumber. Okay, cucumber. If we have this cucumber, let's install this cucumber for Visual Studio. Okay, let's install it. Go to extension, go to extension and search for cucumber. One, two, three, four, fifth option here. One, two, three, four, fifth option. Why? अरे पैरेलली करोगे तो समझ में आ जाएगा ना क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग. Yes, you have to here install it. Okay. Now we will write the feature file here. Okay, now feature file will always start with this keyword called feature. Okay, and then feature will be, let's say, spice jet login test, login feature, or not feature, let's say spicejet login. Now how many test cases could be there, how many scenarios could be there? So let's write this scenario. So scenario, let's say positive login scenario. Okay, positive login scenario. So inside scenario, what we'll do, it's given the application is up and running. Okay, when W capital. Okay, when डॉट फीचर फाइल नॉर्मली क्रिएट किया ना यहाँ से. हाँ. Hmm. Are you getting this green color? सेमीकोलन नहीं, कोलन. The application, what is precondition? The application is up and running. Hmm? When entering correct username or correct data, and here then, right? In then what we will write? User is logged in. Okay, like that. And then format document. So this is my one scenario I have created. It's an arbitrary scenario we have created. Correct? Everyone done? Nirmal? Okay. Now what we'll do is we will simply uh, after running this, I'm after writing this, right, you will get this yellow color, the undefined step. The application is up and running, is an undefined step, means yellow color you will get, means there is no Java method against these lines, okay, these statements. Okay, so what we'll do, we will first run this cucumber test. Okay, first run this runner class. Hmm? Go to this cucumber test suite.java and run it directly. यहाँ पे देखो ना एक रन का आइकन मिलेगा. Test pending. Just a minute. So unimplemented things are where? Are we getting these unimplemented things? No. क्या? What? cucumber test suite dot java not there, हो ही नहीं सकता. It should be in src test java starter के अंदर देखो ये cucumber test suite dot java रहेगा. हाँ 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 हाँ. See here you are getting in the output or where output or debug console or let's say terminal is not there. Okay, test result. So in the test result you will get this kind of report, okay, which is absolutely erroneous report, right? Just a minute, sometimes it behaves like a hell. See, if you click on this cucumber test report, right, these unimplemented methods you will get, okay, it is telling that please implement these methods. So just copy it from here and paste it in the glue file. Okay, glue file. Where is that glue file? We'll write some glue files here in the step definitions. Let's say this is the search. Let us delete these classes in the search definitions. And let's create one class called in the search in the step definitions folder only. We'll create one class called let's say spice jet glue dot java. Spice jet glue dot java. Now here we'll simply paste these methods. See, here we are getting this application is up and running, entering correct data, user is logged in, right? So given when then we are getting. Now if you see this methods name are simply not good enough. So we'll यहाँ तक हुआ है क्या सबको? हाँ तो इंपोर्ट हो रहा है ना, होने दो. हाँ सॉरी. टेस्ट रिजल्ट में जाओ ना, टेस्ट रिजल्ट में टेस्ट रिजल्ट्स करके एक टैब है. हाँ, गो टू द टेस्ट रिजल्ट्स, यू विल गेट इट. correct. Yeah, unimplemented method, it is saying that these methods you have not implemented. That is why I am giving you the methods to implement those statements. So all the methods, right? All the methods you given when then. Entire thing copy mat karo. Entire thing copy mat karo. Don't copy entire thing, but only this till then. Okay, till then method. All the methods you copy. That's it. All the methods you copy. Given when then, there will be three methods. And if you see, these text are same as what we have written in the feature spice feature file, right? No, ये गिवन से ले लो, गिवन से ले लो, ये गिवन से लेके देन तक कॉपी करो. सिर्फ मेथड्स कॉपी करना है. You have to copy only the methods. नहीं ऊपर है. उसको कॉपी करना चालू करो, नीचे से कॉपी करना चालू करो. ऐसे करो, इधर क्लिक करो, क्लिक करके शिफ्ट अपर की दबाओ और इसको थोड़ा सा कॉपी करो एंड देन शिफ्ट अपर की दबाओ. यू विल गेट दिस गिवन. देन आ रहा है ना, देन के जो एंड है वहाँ पे सिलेक्ट करो, सिलेक्ट करके शिफ्ट अपर की दबाओ, सब आ जाएगा. क्यों नहीं कर सकते हो, कर सकते हो ना. अरे एंटायर थिंग नहीं करना है, एंटायर थिंग नहीं करना है. और नीचे आ जाओ. हाँ अच्छा, देन वहाँ से कॉपी करो. गिवन मैंने दे दिया, गिवन व्हेन मैंने दे दिया, मेरे चैट से कॉपी कर लो. पूरा कॉपी करो ना, मेथड एंड तक कॉपी करो, पूरा मेथड एंड का जो. हाँ ऊपर का दो क्लास प्लीज डिलीट दो क्लासेस, पैरामीटर डिफाइनिंग एंड सम. And given and when, just Nirmal, go to feature file, go to your feature file. That is opened, already opened. You just go to that feature file. There won't be any colon in given. After given there won't be any colon. When no colon. Okay, that is why you are getting error. Space, only space. Only space. one space only, not much. Now copy the then from here, only then line at the rate then. वो जो आपका जो फाइल में है वो गलत आया है, तो जस्ट कॉपी इट, चैट से कॉपी करो, वहाँ से नहीं, आपका गलत आया है। हाँ, सिर्फ कॉपी इट, गो टू द क्लास, स्पाइस जेट, वो नहीं, हाँ वो देन पोर्शन लाइन नंबर 15 उसमें रिप्लेस कर दो, ओनली लाइन नंबर 15। यस, अभी क्लास को फॉर्मेट करो, राइट क्लिक, फॉर्मेट डॉक्यूमेंट। सेव करो, क्लास को सेव करो पहले, उसके बाद फॉर्मेट करो, देखो क्या है। import given, so everyone is done। तो क्लास में क्यों आ रहा है एरर? क्या एरर क्या है, देखो ना, होवर करो उसमें, क्या है इसमें, स्टेस क्या, टाइप स्पाइस मस्ट बी डिफाइन इन इट्स ओन फाइल। हाँ, स्पाइस जेट ग्लू, इधर जे स्मॉल कैपिटल है, इधर जे स्मॉल लेटर लिखे हो। कंट्रोल एस, right click and format the document, configure, click on configure, second one, language support for Java, second one, yes, click on that, what about Rupali? Yes, yes. Let it be, let it be. I mean, this is because your machine is slow. That's nothing to worry. Your system is slow. That is why it is taking too much time. And your internet could be more things, right? I mean, it could be many things. Mostly the computer slowness is the reason, but that is fine. It is importing means it is importing all the necessary libraries for this particular project. So where you have created that SpiceJet feature dot feature, what is the location? I told you to rename that search folder. Delete that search folder. Features, there will be features. Then inside features, there is this SpiceJet feature folder, and inside SpiceJet feature folder there would be SpiceJet feature dot feature file. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why features again? That features. There are two features you have created. Everything got deleted. Okay. Create one folder inside features folder. Create one folder called SpiceJet feature folder. New folder called SpiceJet feature. SpiceJet feature. A small letter. Inside SpiceJet feature. Inside SpiceJet feature. Click on that SpiceJet feature folder. Yes. Click first left click. First left click. SpiceJet फीचर पे क्लिक करो जाके. अभी राइट क्लिक करो उसमें. न्यू फाइल. SpiceJet फीचर डॉट फीचर. अभी एंटर मारो. अब ये फीचर्स जो है वो डाल दो अपना. क्या है? Okay, fine. uh, Yeah, fine, no problem, just save it. Okay, and just let that import things happen, then we'll see. What is that? Yes, you can do anything, lightweight mode भी चलेगा, standard mode भी चलेगा, anything you can do. It will take, I mean, that time is one time activity. Okay, setting up the framework is one time activity. Once it is done, then you will be able to run the test cases very often. Okay, it will not take time. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, now here this one, okay, this is a plain text, right? This is nothing technical, this is just plain text we have written, English we have written, correct? Now this is getting mapped in the glue file, our glue java file, correct? This is getting mapped here. Now what we'll do, now if you see this, under this given argument, the application is up and running. Okay, the application is up and running, is getting situated. Okay, so this is actually mapping, this plain text with our method. Okay, with our method, right? This is actually mapping the plain text with our technical method or Java methods. This language is called Gherkin language. Gherkin language. This syntax is called Gherkin language or Gherkin syntax. Okay, Gherkin syntax. Okay, Gherkin syntax is not which we get in the feature file, because feature file it's all plain text. Gherkin text is the connection, okay, mapping between the feature file and the that runner class, right? Or not runner class, that glue file. Okay, now if you see, the method names are not standard. The application is up and running, it's automatically created things. So what we'll do is we'll just delete these implementations. Okay, we'll just delete this implementation and we'll change the method name as per the standard. So here the application is up and running, we are checking it, right? So we are checking it, application is up and running. So it is basically what? This is basically launch, verify or verify launch or application launch, right? Application launch. Okay, verify application launch. This is the precondition. Now what is, I mean, what is written in when? It's entering correct user data, right? So we can see entering user data, entering user data, and user is logged in, right? So here is a validation. Validate user logged in, like that. Okay, validate user logged in. Okay, now how to execute it? Simply, let's say for now, let's put a sysout statement here, and in sysout system.out.println will I am in given. Okay, and here let's put a sysout statement, and let's put I am in when. Okay, and here sysout statement I am in then. Okay, I am in then. Now if you run this suit again, okay, if you run this suit again, it should run and show. See, the test cases got passed and nothing is displayed, right? If you go to the output or the terminal, just a minute. Where is that sysout statements and all? The sysout statement would be there obviously, but where? In the test output. In the test output is where? No, in the test output there should not be anything like that. In the sysout statement won't be present, but still let me check. Terminal, not in terminal, not in a debug console. Actually, this sysout statements are we are not getting the sysout statements. Debug console it is showing. Where it is? So showing. So whatever, I mean, it's fine. We don't need these sysout statements basically. It is meant for the log statements. Okay, it is meant for the log statements. So we'll stick to log. And if you see, it is printing all the log things automatically. It is printing all the log things. ये देखो, I am in given, I am in when, and I am in then. It is getting printed in the debug console, right? In the debug console, it is printing. So, how it is printing? It is printing according to the scenario. How we have written the scenarios, right? Now the magic is, suppose I have another scenario. Okay, let's say negative scenario. Yes. Use Gradle. Java formatter, Java, the second one, what we are getting. Yes. Are you done? Okay, Nirmal, your things are set up, right? Setup is done, right? Okay, fine. Let's continue tomorrow. Okay, well, let's do the configuration part today. Okay, framework part will do tomorrow. I am exhausted today. So be in the call. I'll fix all the problem.